What do I expect going in here? Alex promised to tell me the truth, said I deserve it. What is the truth? I don't know if there is any... What secret have I not discovered? Stuff about this simulation possibility would be interesting.
Morgan, I won't be
Oh,
joining
come
you.
on.
Don't worry, there's no trick. Just a gift from your big brother. It's the truth, like I promised.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a while to dig it up. Someone wanted to hide it from you. My computer, another video. Give it a look and we'll talk. I'm sending you the password, assuming you haven't hacked your way in yet.
I have. Is Alex even on the station? Oh, he must be. But where? Is he alive? Yeah, what's going on? Well, I'll just take these neuromods that someone's left here. And look for a... I've already got that. He hasn't got any new emails, has he? No. Morgan R0032.LGV. Well, another Looking Glass video. No? Ah. That's the briefing room. This is the debriefing room.
My name is
rather.
Morgan Yu. Year is 2035. I'm aboard the Talos 1 research facility. What else?
Why are we making this video?
Right. Because my big brother's
2035.
paranoid. Psychometric data is showing statistically
Not
significant
2034?
variance in personality patterns between trial runs of the new neuromods. Whatever. I feel more like myself than ever. I mean,
So this is after December?
look at this. We did it, Alex.
Oh man.
It's
The
real.
powers.
Enjoy it while you can.
Safe
Because
code
in a few
5150.
minutes, It'll all be gone when we strip out the neuromods and reset.
I know. Including my memory of it.
No way around it. Let's talk about the backup.
So, the Typhon organisms have been producing an elaborate structure. Material is unknown, purpose unknown. And
Coral.
my gut tells me it's a kind of neural framework, but externalized. Still waiting on analysis to confirm. In the meantime, I've given Alex the design for a device I think could shut it down if it ever broke containment.
It has broken
Alex
containment.
just has to grow a pair and commit.
You don't have to take all the credit. What if it doesn't work?
It'll work. Trust me. What else are we gonna do? Blow everything up? That won't save us.
And if it does work, is it worth it?
The people that come after us will be smarter, stronger, immortal. They can
Yeah.
judge us if they want.
None of this is a
But they'll know
surprise.
they exist because of the things we did.
It's good to have it confirmed, though.
Alrighty.
This is who Morgan was, at least at one point. One version of him. He was absolutely. There was no war between the brothers.
Well, there you have it. Everything I've done is what you've asked me to do.
What's the backup?
I didn't think you'd believe me unless you heard it from your own mouth. The tests, they changed you. Not a lot at first, but eventually, the constant stripping of your memory. I didn't know who you were anymore. All I want is to have my brother back so we can finish what we started. The device you mentioned, it's an advanced version of the null wave. It's the only way to stop the Typhon without destroying everything we've been working toward. We're just missing some scan data from the Coral to complete the design. Help me finish this, Morgan. And then, you can have my arming key. I don't believe you want to use it anymore, but you can have it. I left a chip set for you on my desk. You'll need to upgrade your psychoscope to scan the Coral. I'll send you the scan locations.
A chipset. From Alex's desk. In this folder? No. Oh, here it is. Coral detector 64 SI. So, before we get into that, let's just take a moment to reflect, as it were, the looking glass reflections. Yes, all of this is what I expected when I came here. Transtar, the Neuromod development program, the exploitation of the Typhon, the feeding of people to alien monsters in order to enable this development of these incredible abilities, ignoring the risks, ignoring the ethical considerations because of the potential of it all. Yeah, that's what Alex and Morgan wanted. And honestly, Morgan was the one, I think, who was more into the research, the science side of things. Alex is like more of a business guy. He wasn't the one conducting those experiments. He wasn't the one pulling the trigger and giving the orders and saying, yeah, turn this guy into 4 mimics. So we're left with these dueling Morgans of the past. Oh, hello.
Morgan, that video was... I'm still checking it against my directives. But if scanning the coral will grant you access to Alex's arming key, then perhaps it's the best course. Perhaps knowing the coral's purpose will reinforce your decision to destroy Talos 1. Just be careful. We're running out of time.
So January, okay, I've come back around to the fact that January is not a, not like a live copy of Morgan who's like the real backup version. He's a frozen version of one of these Morgans. And, in fact, this Morgan there, he wasn't the October one who was still kind of feeling his way through the Sims and leaving messages for himself and figuring out what was going on. That was a 2035 Morgan. That was, sometime in January as well. It was after the December Morgan who was just like, I gotta flee and blow the whistle. I gotta get out of here and save myself. His personality was oscillating and changing unpredictably, hence Alex's concern. Alex got himself a version of Morgan who was more or less the one he remembered and wanted. Made this video, and in this safe I already found the fabrication plan for the coral detector. Could be good, in case I for some reason lose this one. Yeah. Basically what this means is that I'm not bound by any of these people. The things they did in the past are, I suppose, my crimes as well as theirs, but the things they want are totally contradictory. There's a lot of overlap. They're not totally distinct people, but I will be making my own decisions as, I guess, February. My decision is to push a chair over. Alright. What's this coral scanner do? Modifies the psychoscope to be able to scan coral, yes. Well, I guess I might be taking back out the Adventurer's Toolkit, sadly. Oh, in fact, that's a suit one. Cool down. Damage. Alright, let's live dangerously. I'm going to remove, for the very first time since I picked it up, I'm going to take off the mimic detection chip. We'll see how that goes. Scan the coral in the exterior. Well, I'm amenable to that. But I still want to know where Alex is. Like, come on. Could he be hiding in his escape pod? Hey, look at this. It's been locked again. Because I unlocked this, didn't I? Hello? Oh, no. Maybe I locked it back up again after I left, or maybe Alex did. It doesn't matter. He's not there is the point. There are like 8 seats in that thing. I don't know how much oxygen there is and how much of it you need to make it to wherever the escape pod goes. We have more than 8 people still alive on the station. It would be a tough choice, risky thing to try and get people out in the pod. Perhaps we could cannibalize the other pods for parts and repair those and get more people out. If it weren't for the fact that everything is falling apart and there's coral and Typhon everywhere. Ah. coral node right here. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it's under glass. Oh, okay. There's the elevator leads to the coral node. Does that mean it's in deep storage? Well, let's have a look at the objective list here. Scan the coral. Okay, well, that's good. I guess it's pointing me to the corals one by one, and deep storage is just one way to get there. Although, I don't know how you... Oh, the airlock's down there. That's right. So, before I do that, I'm going to go and talk to Dr. Igwe and give him this connectome. I'll take the main lift in order to do this. The Arboretum has been mostly repacified. I did see a cystoid on the way past. And I'm sure it won't stay this way forever, but at this second it's kind of safe-ish. So, let's talk to Igwe. Coral scanning a massive null wave amplifier or pulse or something. That's what Alex's plan is then. I mean, Morgan's plan. I guess it would kill all the Typhon, basically, or there's like a big psycho shock, a very big one, because that would do it, right? If you can just zap all of the Typhon at once, with some hybrid of technology and psionics. That was Revenge of the Ukrainian. Oh my god. Chunks. I didn't notice. Gosh darn it. Oh well. Sorry, DeVries, I guess your body got partly recycled. Anyway, so that's an option now. One option is still to flee, which is kind of pointless unless we can at least take other people with us. Another option is to destroy Talos 1, if we can get Alex's arming key at last, which is in question. He's really not eager to show himself, is he? I guess he's worried about what Morgan might do. He doesn't know how to predict him, he doesn't know what he wants. And then there is also this option of destroying all the Typhon. So, like, kind of good as far as it goes. Like, it's, okay, Alex definitely, like, went mad with power in a slightly more HR kind of way than Morgan did. Morgan also went mad with power. Like, they fucked up. They caused all of this. So much coral. I don't like the idea of simply destroying the Typhon, allowing everything to be covered up somehow, if people would even go along with it, and saying, okay, well, we'll just carry on, just restart the program from here on. That's not really acceptable if that's the outcome. But, you know, the station is falling apart. It's on the verge of destruction, really. And if the Typhon and the coral keep spreading and whatever they're doing with it, and then the people who are still here will all be killed. And another thing that occurs to me, if there is this technology to wipe out the Typhon, we need to save that technology. We can't blow it up. They might need it on Earth.
Why Russia? Why Russian volunteers?
Well, the Russian penal system is quite unforgiving, and their alliance with the Transdai interest economically coincided. It was Catherine Yu's idea. Their mother?
I see.
And Alex saw the advantages.
So, they were murdered because of political convenience and cost savings?
The term murder I would dispute, but I do not wish to lie to you. These two factors made them good candidates for the research development here. It is far easier to persuade a man to volunteer for experimental trials when his other prospects include capital punishment or life in prison.
I would dispute the term volunteer, Doctor.
Yes, you can't really say it's any better than capital punishment when the so-called trials involve killing you.
Good afternoon, Talos. Security
with Michaela on that.
Sticky notes, even well-hidden ones, are not a secure means of storing your workstation password.
How's it going? January seemed discombobulated earlier.
You really need to organize your tools better. I would hate to see your living quarters.
Actually, Morgan's living quarters were pretty well organized. Last I checked, they were not very
Perhaps the
personalized.
coral is a kind of reservoir of all the energy the Typhon have been accumulating.
Morgan.
No, I don't think so. I'd say the coral bears a striking resemblance to a nervous system.
You believe the Typhon are building a disembodied mind.
It's only a hunch. I had more time to study it.
Studying it is what got us here in the first place.
At least studying it in this way, with this level of control. This null wave device, this massive thing, I need to learn more about it because this might be too valuable to throw away. Alex might at least partly get his way in the end here because, yeah, we'll see.
Thank you. It's a strange feeling. I hold Leitner's gift to the world in my hands. He will live on.
Well,
I wish my
sort
wife
of.
could have heard him play again. That was brave of you. To recover the connectomes for me, I appreciate it. I appreciate all you and TranStar have done for me.
You're welcome. I didn't really have to go very far out of my way.
This is certainly better than the cargo crate, but I suspect we are still trapped.
Yes, I suspect so also. Well, let's do a little bit of recycling. Spare pistol. Some noodles. Some foodles. Grenades I don't want. Other kinds of grenades I don't want. How do the null wave transmitters work? I guess the point is they're not psi themselves and yet can nullify it, which makes them quite an appropriate solution to this problem. Look, if Morgan of the past, after all this fuck-ups, also built a magic button to wipe out all the Typhon, that doesn't really excuse having let them free in the first place, but it's still the right thing to do to find and press that button, I think. It seems superior to blowing up the station, surely. Like, it's not even just the shuttle Advent that landed in Seattle. There are other Typhon out there. Just throwing away all this knowledge about how to fight them, that is the wrong thing to do. Which kind of... This is what Alex and Morgan were saying in that video in part. They were saying, what we've done, the way we've done this won't matter because people of the future will be so joyous at their incredible power and immortality and so on. And so that's a maybe, but the way you do things does matter, but it's not... January's solution is not a solution, is the problem. To simply blow everything up. It doesn't guarantee anything. It's not really better than December's solution. I'm not fully satisfied with any of these options.
Morgan,
Hello.
is this a joke?
It's a... No, I wouldn't call it a joke, no. It's a...
It was an established process.
Igwe, but you knew what was in Psychotronics. What was going on in Psychotronics?
Well, yes. They volunteered.
Volunteers? They didn't agree to be killed.
They live on, Miss Illusion. They all do. Their skills, their talents, their achievements. Yet now, they can do so much more. Much like parents passing along their experiences to their children.
Are you serious? Have you ever... Do you even know what it means to have children, Igwe?
Pardon me? What do you mean?
I will do everything in my power to expose what you've done here. What you all did. Say another word, and I swear I will shoot you.
Igwe's a smart man. He didn't say another word. Yes, well...
Morgan?
Again, I'm afraid Michaela is basically in the right there. So I don't need another one of these. I do need more neuromods. Well, I don't really need more neuromods. I'm assuredly going to make more neuromods, however. Being able to craft the level up item just feels really good. It's just like a great part of the conceit of this game. Really good core loop thing. Okay, I'm heading out again.
Morgan.
Yep. This may be a little self-serving, motivated reasoning, I don't know, but if everyone is blown up, then of course they won't be able to expose what went on here, will they? Okay. I guess I'm heading out of the station now. unless I can find a way into the IT supply closet, that's really all there is left to do. I want to go and take a look at all the coral.